Hey guys, today welcome to another video. Today guys, we'll be doing another PC build because you guys don't honestly give a fuck about my other videos. Let's be honest here, nobody watches them practically. I have over 1,000 subscribers and I'm getting 50 views. It's kind of pathetic, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway guys, let's jump right into this PC build for February 2016. This is a $1,200 PC build. And I actually seem like I do a lot of lower end builds under $1,000, so I thought I'd do something more towards the high end. So anyway guys, let's jump right into it. Now, first off, I like to say that this build is going to be quiet and it's going to be upgradable, which is a great option when getting a build in this price range because you want to be able to upgrade it in the future. Now, next, we're going to start with the power supply. Now, the Corsair RM 750 watt, 80 plus gold certified, fully module ATX power supply is the one I went with. This comes in at $115.99, and it's an amazing power supply, coming in at 750 watts. It's just fantastic, meaning that you'll be able to go with a SLI configuration if you really want to. It's also 80 plus gold certified, meaning that you're going to be saving on your power bill, and it's fully modular, meaning that you'll be able to easily cable manage your build. It's got the Corsair name, and you really can't beat that when it comes to power supplies. Next up, the Fractal Design case, Define R5 Black. It's an ATX mid-tower case, and that's the case I went with. Now, it comes in at $89.99, but if you really feel like choosing a new CPU cooler, then you can go with the Spec 01, which is the case I wanted to go with originally. That comes in at about $40, but sadly my CPU cooler does not clear it. So I decided to opt out and go with the Fractal Design Define R5 because it's just a simply sleek case and it's got great cable management and airflow options. Next up, the video card. Now for the video card, I went with an MSI GeForce GTX 970 4GB. This is a Twin Force V video card, and it comes in at $339.99. If you really want to, you could have gone with a R9 390 if you want to have slightly better performance per dollar. But if you want to have the GeForce experience and go with a GeForce video card, then you really just can't beat this video card out, especially if you want to record for YouTube using Shadow Play or anything like that. Next up for storage, it's going to surprise you guys, I did not go with an SSD at all. I'm not a big fan of SSDs. I'm not sure about you guys, but honestly I feel like they're useless and have no place at this point with the current technology. Just simply because unless you want to get a really high capacity hard drive, then I don't feel like you can fit an OS on a 120GB SSD or even a 250 SSD. Unless you want to get a 480, then yes, I can see that, but I feel like you should have at least 500GB for your C drive. That's just my opinion. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. And I feel like even though a spinning hard drive is slightly slower, these Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB 3.5 inch 7200 RPM internal hard drives are almost as fast as it gets when it comes to spinning hard drives, and really you just can't beat them out for the price. They both come in at $49.89, and again I said I'm going with two Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB 3.5 inch 7200 RPM internal hard drives. These are great hard drives and they're super fast for a spinning hard drive. You really just can't beat them in the spinning hard drive market. And I mean, people say that spinning hard drives aren't very reliable, I guess you could say, but these are the best and most reliable spinning hard drives you can get. And honestly guys, you really don't need to get a SSD unless you really are set on getting an SSD. People will recommend you getting an SSD. Honestly guys, I don't see why you need one unless you really use barely anything, but I'd rather have the mass storage personally. Next up, the memory. I went with G.Skill Ripjaws V-Series 16GB, two 4GB sticks. This is DDR4 memory and runs at 2,133. Anyway guys, this comes in at $72.89, and this is just amazing RAM. The price is beautiful, and you really just can't beat it right now. Next up, the motherboard. I'm with an MSI Z170A Gaming Pro ATX. Now, the socket on this motherboard is the LGA 1151 and it comes in at $159.99. There's a $10 mail-in rebate, and it's $1.99 for shipping, and that makes the total price $151.98, and that's just a great price for this motherboard. Next up, the CPU cooler. I went with a Nocta N8D14 65 CFM CPU cooler. This is just a beast of a cooler. It's very silent, and it's just a super great cooler. You really just can't beat it out when it comes to using, well, not going water cooled, obviously. If you want to go water cooled, then this is just a great option to go water cooled. Honestly, if you can afford to put a couple more dollars down and go water cooled, then I would highly recommend it, especially when we're pairing it up with a Core i5 6600K that runs at 3.5 gigahertz, and it's a quad-core processor. This baby can get overclocked, and I know I'm going with the Skylake processor. But you know why I'm going with the Skylake processor? I'm not going with it because it's got 5% more performance. I'm going with it because of the upgradability. Now, if you can afford to go with an i7 in this build, then go with an i7. But this is a great CPU, and it gives you the option to upgrade to a higher-end Skylake processor in the future when they are released. This comes in at $244.99, and because I forgot if I said the CPU cooler price, it comes in at $74.89. Anyway, guys, this build total price before mail-in rebates and shipping is $1,198.51, and this is just below the $1,200 price tag. I'm sorry, guys, it is literally 3 o'clock in the morning. No joke. Actually, it's almost 4. It's 3:46. Okay, guys. So I'm sorry I'm fumbling over my words, but I'm trying to get you guys a video out, and I can only make videos on the weekends because school is shit. Anyway, guys, after the mail rebates and shipping, it drops the price down to $1,198. I said this. I'm sorry, guys. It drops the price down to $1,190.50. This is just a great build, and honestly, this will destroy anything, whether it be YouTube or it be Grand Theft Auto. The estimated wattage is 367, which is well below our power supply. And that means if you want to, you can go with SLI in the future, which I really would highly recommend, because your CPU is very heavy and very high quality, I guess you could say, and you can easily use 2 970s and not be bottlenecked. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!